The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Rebels will kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Gators offense will have the football first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
He's got an open man. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The Gators moving quickly to the line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The give to the back. Turning it on. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Unleashes one deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Backed up now, here's second and long. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. Find space on the right. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. Got his man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Caught close to the marker. It's Wilson. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Grab behind the line. It's ball. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Florida! Fitted in the window for the score.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on third down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Rebels offense will try to get something going with their first possession. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take...
Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The most mind-boggling stat from last season is that Ole Miss trailed for a grand total of 2 minutes all year long and somehow lost 3 games and missed the playoff.
Yeah, it was incredible, but it was a great year. You saw the line of scrimmages for Ole Miss really take over. Offense and defensive lines, that was the strength of their team. It allowed them to thrive, to win more games, to be more dominant. Palmer reloading a lot of guys in those new spots.
Including a quarterback. No more Jackson Dart. Obviously, he was a huge part of their success. Last several years, really, you always expect Lane Kiffin to find a good one. This year, that position has got to play well.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Alexander. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Guys, let's take just a second and talk about Ole Miss. With just a few games remaining, they're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard, because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You still got to deal. You still got to take care of business on the field today. That's the most important thing. It's been a phenomenal season up to this point, David. Great things ahead, potentially, but you got to win this one today.
Well, and I think that's what's really important. It's a great start, and now it's about finishing the season. To be at the top is awesome, but you can't lose a conference game or 2 conference games and get yourself out of the mix here right at the end when you're so close to the finish line.
Got it in the middle. It's Stribling. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Rebels will hustle to the line. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And they get the 3rd down stop. What a play by this defense. They're throwing for it on 4th down. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got the quick completion. There he goes. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And, Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. You saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level. And with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
Sweet cut there. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Dances away to buy time. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a crease. It's Ball. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Working that left side now. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wallace. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
The play action fake. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And an early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season. Like, spreading the football around, multiple guys. Every game you look up, he's putting up huge numbers. This offense is built around his ability to throw the football, and that's why he's one of the best in all of college football.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The pitch. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up. He'll do it himself. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The give on the option. Here it is, trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Give to the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. No huddle here for the offense. On third down, he drops the throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
If I'm a play caller right here, I'm a little bit frustrated. And I say that because I can't take a sack here. A sack might take 3 off the board for me. I got to understand the situation. I got to get the ball out, try to make a play, but most importantly, don't make a negative play.
The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Bill.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Running back searching for a hole. Breaks into the open. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. The Gators decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Things haven't gone exactly the way they drew it up. Turnover, punt, and now they have it back. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time late in the season when you can go win those individual awards.
He'll keep it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's right. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. He's looking to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to bull his way in. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Right down the boulevard. This is now a 7-point game.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. And the returner will be dragged down. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He'll pull it on the read. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Grab near the marker, it's Wilson. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Out of the gun to give to the back.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, they give up the run. They get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the catch. It's Wilson. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. Using his legs, it's ball. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll do it himself. Turning it on. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. A big 3rd down catch it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He slides that just inside the right upright. And now the lead is extended a little farther.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Alexander. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
To the air on second down. Works the middle of the field. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Looking to throw for it. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. The short hands, it's Thomas. On the sweet spin, and he's free. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He's got the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the third down pass is incomplete. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the second time today, this one from 34 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. This is now a 7-point game. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you got to stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Working the middle. It's complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They'll go empty and 5 wide on 2nd and 13. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. That's caught. It's Hawkins. They'll immediately call timeout.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today at Oxford. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Vaught Hemingway.
The Gators will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Cunningham. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a first down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
And the Rebels want to crank the tempo.
And this guy has been putting up huge video game type stat numbers each and every week. Threw for over 300 yards last week. He's putting up another monster game today. Late in the year when you know Heisman voters are watching, this guy wants to bring the Heisman Trophy home.
The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense. And that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
Looking to throw again. Catch in the middle, it's White. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Duke is darn near putting up video game numbers offensively, and the result is a comfortable lead for the Blue Devils on the scoreboard. They're up by 17 over Virginia. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to pass. It's Flagway. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles. And a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Gators! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
I like it. You're backed up towards the end zone, and you go aggressive and spin the football. Try to make the big play, and do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score coming on a scintillating 92-yard pass for the score. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Leaves it with the running back. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Intercepted deep in his own end. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Gets it past the marker. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Flagway. Makes the grab.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll run play action. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Wilson. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Gators are marching down the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on 1st down. Touchdown, Florida! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's dribbling. He'll have the 1st down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. And the Rebels in the hurry-up.
This guy's in the Heisman picture because his stats are just ridiculous, and he threw for over 300 yards last game out. He's putting up another monster game here today, guys.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's dribbling. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Wallace. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Off play action. Fires to the tight end. No chance to run, but still a good gain. The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Lost one deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Rebels will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Firing to the right, complete. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Hawkins. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Throws to the tight end. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And that lead grows even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Caught behind the line. It's Wallace. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker is Haas. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Working that left side. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wide receiver comes in motion. Keeps it on the bootleg. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Thomas. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Touchdown, Rebels! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. Checking to make sure. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Texas A&M is on top right now, but kind of fittingly for the First Lady of Aggie Land, Reveille, this has been a dogfight today. They're up by 7 over South Carolina.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw.
Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the air, it's Lagway. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Gators will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. And the Rebels want to move quickly.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Jukes his way for more. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And here comes the offense on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Stribley. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Wants to throw on third. Caught near the sticks. It's Wallace. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
The Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This defense right now is pinning their ears back with a huge lead in the 4th quarter, and you're seeing that coming off the edge. They're not even respecting run because they don't have to. They know that this opponent is going to throw the football. They're taking wider splits. They're getting up the field. They're using their speed, and that time tracking the quarterback down for a big sack.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Quickly complete. He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on 4th. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. This is now a 7-point game. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time. They peeled off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Got it in the middle. It's Wilson. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Rides the back and leaves it. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The give to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Gators are on the move. Now on the move. Got the first down, looking for more. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Gonna run it. It's Ball. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Direct snap. Finds some fresh air. Picks up the first down, still moving. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Power football with the run. Breaks the tackle. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're showing confidence in their running game in the red zone. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Under fire. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be fourth down. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Well, the kicker had a chance to ice this game if he makes it, but he knocks it off the upright. We've still got a one-possession game.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'll be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
To the ground. He's got it again. Still running at the 40. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
High the chains now on second and long.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. He'll keep it himself. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man to the left. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the 4th, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. Got it! He's not going to get there. A big stop for this defense on 4th down. Hands it off. And he'll work his way out across the 10 to about the 12. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. They go to the ground. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. They'll try the run. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent, looking ahead to next season. But that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.